Alright guys, welcome to a pickups video in which this channel sort of comes full circle. The first video that I ever did on here was a pickup video of a Dreamcast and a bunch of games that a friend of mine sold me for 50 quid. It was a good deal. There was a sealed copy of Rez in there, plus Shenmue was there, and yeah, so it was a good deal. And that kind of got me started on the whole collecting thing a few years ago. And then I started this channel and it all just went downhill from there. But yeah, today I've got a bunch more stuff from the same guy, my mate Tex, who sold me that Dreamcast and games. And it's basically, he just gave me this stuff, so it's basically a continuation of the very first pickup video that I ever did on this channel that isn't on it anymore because I look a mess. I've changed over the years. Go look at the old videos, it's not pretty. I'm not saying this is, but that's worse. But yeah, so cheers Tex for giving me this bunch of stuff. So we have a stack of Dreamcast games. We've got Quake 3 Arena, which I really don't like actually. That would be trade fodder. Quake 3, I just can't get with it. Maybe I should give it another chance, but we'll see. And then I got the Racing Simulator. It's a Grand Prix game. Never been too much of a big fan of Grand Prix games, but I've never seen that game on Dreamcast. I've just never seen it around. I can't imagine it's uncommon at all, but an F1 game on Dreamcast, there you go. We'll give it a shot, I guess. Next one is Headhunter. That's a pretty cool game. It's a Sega produced game developed by Amuse. Is that? Headhunter, yeah, it's supposed to be quite a fun game. Yeah, on Dreamcast. So happy to have that. Definitely give that a play. Next one is Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Carla was a fan of this game back in the day. She liked this. Maybe she'll play it again. This is a fun game. I think I did play a little bit of this back in the day. Definitely didn't finish it though, so that's what I can get back around to. Soul Reaver, Sonic Adventure, and Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Yeah, I don't think I've played this one either. So yeah, I like the Tomb Raider games. Happy to give them a shot. So yeah, and along with that, not just some Dreamcast games, but another Dreamcast. So you must have had a spare one, a second one somewhere, and you've fished it out and given it to me. So that's really handy actually, because my Dreamcast, there may be an issue with it, I'm not sure. Shenmue, the first disc of Shenmue won't play past the first kind of house area, and I'm told that sometimes that's a problem with consoles as opposed to discs, because my disc seems alright, it's not mint, but I would expect it to play. But I'm going to see if that actually makes a difference playing it in this console, and if it does, I'll be really happy about that, because I've not been able to play my copy of Shenmue for several years, which is annoying. So there you go, there's Dreamcast. I'll let you know if it does actually end up working. Beta Band. Hopefully I won't get copyrighted for this music that's on in the background, which is the Beta Band 3 EPs. Some of you may know that my previous upload was banned in the UK for copyright infringement. I used some music of the dancing game, Dance Stage Universe gameplay video for Giles, for Evo Halo. Didn't get to see it if you're in the UK. It's not such a great loss. You weren't missing on too much there. But yeah. Anyway, also from Tex, I've got an original Nintendo NES. And it needs a bit of a clean, but it's in good working order. Tray clicks down, all good. I don't intend to get into NES collecting. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It might be trade fodder. I might use it as a kind of display piece, I'm not sure. But it's a beautiful console. It's just a gorgeous console to have. I never actually owned an NES, ever. So there you go. NES, cheers Tex for that. Right, so, pickups. Right, first one my girlfriend Carla got for her Vita. She got Killzone Mercenaries. I think I'm right in thinking this is a Vita exclusive FPS. Of course the console plays FPSs perfectly. Lovely high resolution screen, the two sticks of course. So yeah, that'd be a fun game. See what she thinks of that. Right, from a car boot sale a couple of weekends ago, I got Headhunter Redemption. So I'm pretty sure this is a sequel. Don't think it's a reworking, I think it's a full sequel to the Headhunter game on Dreamcast. I might be wrong. But Headhunter Redemption, again, it's supposed to be quite a fun game. Like third person action adventure, styly, which you probably won't see much from the screenshots. But yeah, Headhunter Redemption for a quid. Got that for a quid. Right, recently picked up Star Wars Battlefront on the original Xbox. Had to get the sequel, and it's Star Wars Battlefront 2. Funnily enough, this one. Styled it out. Battlefront 2, it's going up in price on eBay, fluctuates, you know, stays around the 20 quid mark. I got this for 18 plus 3 postage and packing, so 21 quid all in for this is not such a bad price. You can get a little cheaper if you're patient and lucky, but yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2, really fun game. Played it for a full half hour before I realised you can play this actually in first person mode, and when you do that, it's basically Halo in the Star Wars universe. That's what it feels like. You walk around this open area, you can get into vehicles, you've got different abilities, that kind of thing. It's basically Halo in the Star Wars universe. Come on! That game's awesome. Sorry, I'm a bit sniffly at the minute. So I got that for, like I said, 18, yeah, with 3 postage. Right, what do we get next? Okay, next on from eBay, so I've got to look at a list for prices here. I got Final Fight Streetwise, which is cool. Third person 3D beat 'em up, you know, but you kind of walk around this sort of open world, picking up missions, getting into scrapes and doing favours for people, and so it's quite open-ended in a compared to you know, your traditional side-scrolling beat 'em up, which of course this is a sequel to. Final Fight Streetwise, yeah, I can recommend this if you like your beat 'em ups. It's quite a fun game. I got that for 6 quid plus 2 postage and packing, so 8 overall. I've never seen it in my local stores, so yeah, happy to get that for 6 quid. Right, what else we got? Now the next one is a game that I picked up from Canada. Bought it from Canada. Took a little while to get here, of course. I got it because on the say-so of one Adam Koralik, who said that this game was uncommon. Now I'm not sure if it's a different variant that's uncommon, but I went and found this pretty easily for, I think it was, what was it, 6 quid in total from Canada, sent from Canada to the UK. 6 quid in total for Sean's Deep Sea Adventure from SeaWorld Adventure Parks. Sean's, is it Sean's? Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure. Yeah, got it for 6 quid all in. Complete good nick. So I don't know, maybe it's a different variant that's rare or uncommons, but I picked it up to see what it was like, purely because Mr. Koralik mentioned that this game was uncommon. But it looks quite fun actually, like a explorer game, obviously kid based, but you never know, I'm sure I'll get some fun out of that. Right, next one. Another NTSC exclusive, didn't get a release in Europe for the Xbox, and it is Talk. Third person 3D platformer, looks really fun. It's got some interesting mechanics to it. You can morph into different characters to have different abilities, that kind of thing. That's pretty standard fare these days, I guess, but yeah, just really loving the original Xbox at the minute, and I'm going for the US exclusives, the ones that are worth playing anyway. Yeah, so Talk, happy to have that, and can play it on my soft modded Xbox. By the way, if anybody knows who was the last person to have this soft mod memory card for the Xbox thing that went around a while ago, let me know who that is, because there's somebody who fancies soft modding their Xbox, and I can't remember who had the memory card with the code on it last. Anyway, yeah, next another original Xbox game is Reckless the Yakuza Missions. Now I was searching for Japanese exclusives on the Xbox and came across this game which was basically Reckless the Yakuza Missions but with a different title, and saw some gameplay footage of it. It looked really cool, really nice lighting, really solid looking environments. Looks like a fun game, so yeah, Reckless the Yakuza Missions. If you've played that, let me know what you think. It looks pretty sweet from the gameplay that I've looked at. I've not stuck it in the machine yet though. Right. Next one is yet another Wolfenstein, the third Wolfenstein game that I've got off the back of a recommendation from Dean, Escape to Gaming, and it is Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Operation Resurrection. Now on the PS2 this is, Dean was mentioning he thinks this is the best version of Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think the Xbox has got the same game but slightly different. It's got a different subheading, it's called Tides of War, So I thought this was kind of exclusive to a whole different game, and I don't think it is. I think it's basically Tides of War but slightly different. Yet to find out exactly how. But yeah, Dean always raves about Wolfenstein, and I've got into the 2006 Wolfenstein from 360. Yeah, I've been really enjoying that game. That's cool. So yeah, really fun series. That was, how much did I get Wolfenstein for? Wolfenstein was £3 all in delivered, and Reckless Yakuza Missions was £2 delivered. So it's a common game, but yeah, not bad for £2 delivered. Right, next one is what I'm pretty excited about. A PS1 game. It is The Adventures of Alundra. Now this is like basically a Zelda Link to the Past rip-off. It looks like a very cool RPG with the 2D Zelda styly, as you can see. So that looks right up my alley. Got this from a little stall in the Victoria Centre Market in Nottingham called Parallel Universe. Parallel Universe used to be a shop in Sherwood, if you know Nottingham, just, you know, selling games, comics and all kinds of things. But yeah, they've moved. I only just recently found this out. Someone commented on my video, I can't remember who it was. Kicking myself. Was it Horatio Van Basten? Somebody commented on my video saying that Parallel Universe had moved to the Victoria Centre. So I went there, they got quite a nice selection, you know, better than your average tat shop that just has all sports titles. Some fairly good stuff, and yeah, Adventures of Alundra on the PS1. They wanted £20 for it. I got them down to 15. I did a quick search on the old Flea Babe because I thought if I go up to her and try and haggle and she starts quoting eBay prices, bet you can get it for less than £20 on eBay. The lowest buy it now I could find was 15, all in. So that's why I offered. I offered 15, got it for 15. It's in really good nick. Happy to have it. Yeah, you don't see it in the wild very often. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent price for a Alundra. So yeah, that's my pickups. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.